What's up, guys? I'm Syrobe, and the newest Elden Ring anniversary patch 1.09 is now live. I say anniversary because it's the first patch we've had since December 2022, and it's a month after Elden Ring's 1-year anniversary. I've been working on another insane build video for you guys, and I'm almost finished with it, but I decided to wait a little and see if there was going to be any major updates in the following month after Elden Ring's anniversary, in case my build might have been changed right after I finished it. This patch is massive, so I'm going to go over the most important details here, and I'll be showcasing the biggest changes that you should notice after the update by including a little before and after preview. So be sure to drop a fat fucking like and a massive sub for patch 1.09, as well as the best Elden Ring builds on YouTube, with another video coming out very soon. Plus, we are so close to 100,000 subscribers, which would be an insane milestone to hit. But anyways, let's get right into patch 1.09. There are some specific PvP changes and nerfs that I won't get into now, since they only apply during PvP, like duels, invasions, or the Colosseum, and don't actually affect the rest of the game. But for the biggest change to affect all Elden Ring players, FromSoft just added ray tracing, which is a technique that makes lighting more dynamic and realistic. I tried to record what Elden Ring looked like before and after, but when I turned my ray tracing to max settings, my game went... My PC's pretty decent, but I was able to find some benchmark footage from someone with a slightly better PC than mine. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to watch more, but even with this guy's setup, he was struggling to get 60 FPS while standing completely still, so it seems a bit unoptimized. The first main balance change to Elden Ring is the nerf to light rolling, but the distance you travel during light rolling is what got nerfed here. However, it's literally just a few steps less distance, so I'm not sure if this will even be a noticeable nerf. I mean, just look at the difference. Now, onto the weapon balancing. The damage attribute scaling for 6 specific weapon groups have all increased. This includes every single weapon in the following categories: all colossal swords, all great axes, all hammers, all flails, all great hammers, and all colossal weapons. If you see a weapon here, it got a damage buff. Some weapons just have better raw scaling than others, and some other weapons gain increased scaling, going from B to A tiers for their attribute scalings. There are a ton of weapons here, and going over every single one would take all day and then some. But that's where you guys come in. If there's any sort of weapon on this list that piques your interest, please leave a comment for the weapons that you think are worth testing out specifically. And who knows, I might just make a build from it. The attack speed of weapons in these categories were increased, as well as the attack range and recovery times, meaning you won't take 3 to 5 business days to swing these large weapons around anymore. Also, the running attack speed of straight swords, curved swords, katanas, twin blades, axes, hammers, and halberds all got increased as well. Their attack recovery time was also reduced, which lets you get a few hits off faster. But it seems like the power stance running attack speed is not affected by this buff, so most likely this only buffs light or heavy attacks while running, but not while power stancing, unfortunately. Finally, the flails category got specifically a few nice buffs that they definitely needed. These buffs increase their attack speed and allow you to recover from attacking faster. And they got increased poise when using two-handed attacks. Not to mention, they all got increased damage scaling as well. Hopefully this encourages people to use flails now, since nobody ever uses them. All of the whips also got some huge buffs as well. They attack a lot faster. Specifically, the first single hit in a chain is always the fastest. And the whips also have a faster recovery time now, which means higher DPS, as you are able to pull the whips back faster after attacking to start your next attack faster. But now, on to the Ash of War changes. The Surge of Faith Ash of War from the Candlestand weapon fires out explosions a whole lot faster now. It's pretty noticeable, and it looks like a ton of fun to use. The Envoy's Great Horn that shoots a single massive bubble now creates the bubble a little bit faster, but thankfully allows you to recover a lot faster after using it and not be stuck in the same spot for too long. The Death Ritual Spear looks super cool now. It shoots out a ton of projectiles a lot faster when used, which is also way more efficient and badass. The Cursed Blood Slash from Morgoth's boss weapon now has increased projectile speed, which might sound a little confusing, but the explosions that appear around his sword explode faster than before, and its recovery time was reduced as well, so you can explode faster and roll away easier. The Ash of War on Marika's hammer also has a noticeably faster recovery time, allowing you to use the Ash of War and roll out of it faster. The Axe of Godric boss weapon has increased attack speed for its Ash of War that creates the little earthquakes that shatter around you. This makes it easier to stun lock enemies with its dagger. So personally, I've always hated Radahn's boss weapon swords since they were so slow, but I swear this buff feels like a huge increase in the speed of its follow-up attack. The attack after the initial Ash of War is a lot faster now, and it feels amazing. And lastly, we have the Spinning Wheel Ash of War, where it now spins faster, which gives it more DPS. But now you can also cancel the Ash of War by being able to roll away during it at any time. Or you can use a heavy attack to combo. This makes the weapon feel a lot more rewarding and less clunky. Now, keep in mind, this video did not cover everything, but I tried to focus on the most important changes that will affect everyone, because again, not everyone likes PvP, and not everyone cares for certain weapons, and I also didn't want to make this video too long, but once again, if there's anything I missed or overlooked, please feel free to leave a comment so I can check it out again later. But from my research, this should be all of the most impactful and significant changes in Elden Ring's patch 1.09, and thank you so much for watching if you made it to the very end. Be sure to subscribe so we can hit the 100,000 subscribers goal, and I'll see you soon with my next build video. Peace.